Hi, I'm John with Golden Lion Rentals. Today we're going to go through our rental work order priority framework. Here's what we're going to cover: how to master the rental repair work order process. The key is to grade work orders by priority. Remember, whether work orders are written on scratch paper or voicemail, they're lost very quickly and they're not going to be handled properly either. What we as a management provide is a clearly laid out process to organize and explain why some requests are urgent while others are not. The purpose behind creating a work order framework is to reduce confusion, to give a clear process for completion, and that way that we have a work order framework that's ready to go anytime. There are three problems, if you'll bear with me, that come into place when trying to figure out how to grade a work order when it comes in. No one wants to feel dumb, no one wants to look dumb, and it's easy to get messy and overwhelmed. And a confused mind stalls. So there's the opportunity for us as a management company to give information to our owners and to our tenants, to give a universal framework that's clear. This allows us to be prepared for any situation and allows us to explain the process easily. If done right, having a solid work order framework allows everyone to reduce stress. Now, when work orders come through, there has to be a grading process. So how we grade them? The overall structure: work orders are graded as being critical, essential, or cosmetic. Today we talked about in the video, we're going to build out the work order framework, so let's take a look at that. When work orders come to the management company, we have to schedule them based on their priority. So we talked about the first priority being critical work orders. These are work orders that are top priority health and safety. The types of work orders in this critical category are going to be fire, water and flood, and immediate threat to health and safety. Examples of fire-related work orders: these would also include electrical sparking that could cause a fire. Water and flood would also include sewer backup or roof leak issues. And then as far as threat to health and safety, these would be, for example, a furnace that fails during freezing temperatures or natural gas odors inside of the property. As far as the second category, we talked about the work orders that are essential. These are property preservation and function items. Examples of essential work orders: these would be failed appliances and mechanical or operational items not functioning. Examples of failed appliances: these would be dishwashers that fail, garbage disposals that fail. As far as mechanical items not functioning, these would be one of several toilets in the property not functioning, or plumbing fixtures not functioning, or even a garage door tension spring that isn't allowing the door itself to open. These would be essential work order items that need to be scheduled. And finally, we talked about the cosmetic category. These are going to be maintenance and improvement items. Examples of cosmetic repairs on the property: these would be faded appearances. These would be aged hardware, door and drawer issues. These would be compromised window seals. And these would also be landscape items. Now, we have these three work order categories, but how do we schedule them? How do we decide the priority or the turnaround time for these? The idea with these work orders is critical ones must handle immediately. Items that are essential, these are items that have to be assigned within 24 hours. And finally, our cosmetic items, these are items that can be priced out to determine whether to proceed or how to proceed. Now, once in our management company, once we have these 3 criteria, there's also a potential bonus category to be able to consider when it comes to work orders. The bonus category, these would be items that are preventative maintenance. Preventative maintenance would include things like cleaning roof gutters. These would include servicing the heating and air conditioning system regularly to make sure that it functions well, and that it functions longer term. In addition to these items, these would also include draining the water heater so there isn't excess sediment at the bottom of the unit. Lubricant on door hinges and garage doors will allow them to function longer, and also dryer vent cleaning. Dryer vent cleaning will allow the dryer to dry the clothing faster, will keep the energy bill low, but it also will reduce the risk of potential fire hazard if there's too much lint inside that dryer vent. This work order framework is available for download. If you can take the survey at the bottom of our video, you can download a copy of this. Let me know how we did on this video and other topics that we can cover. Hopefully this framework will allow you also to explain to your tenants and to understand how our process works when we receive work orders and how to grade them. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm John with Golden Lion Rentals.